Yeah,
The
you
demo.
get a discount. If you're on video, you get a discount.
Yeah.
If you buy, here we go.
Form, all that stuff. We have what we call an exclusive super bar top finish. No water spots, no water rings, heat and alcohol. And then this is fingernail polish. The fingernail polish remover, two of the worst things you can do to a table, right? You ever
She
done that
doesn't believe it,
before?
let her smell it.
Well, but you know better, right? Feel, feel where I did that right there. It's not soft or gummy or anything. So, you know, it gives you a beautiful solid table that's something you can use every day.
What is the finish?
It's basically a 2% alcohol-based finish. It's just the neatest thing. Like I said, no water spots, no water. You can't beat it. Have you guys heard of the polyurethanes and stuff like that? Completely different. It's a lot stronger than the polyurethanes. It lasts a lot longer. That's what it is.
Right here.
We did it in what we call a golden oak finish. We also, brand new for us is the natural. We also do the darker finishes. That's oak.
Not, it seems like,
Now you'll never, if you say one piece, if you ever see a table looks like one piece, like, you know, the grains are leaving like this,
Yeah.
you know what that is?
veneer.
The veneer is part of it. Exactly.
And what's this? This
Solid
veneer?
oak.
No. Oh, this is not a veneer, but that's
No. These are completely solid oak, no parts. Do you know? Yes. Do you know how to tell the difference between solid oak and veneer?
No.
Let me show you something you'll take with you the rest of your life.
That I do want to know.
Okay.
That I do want to know.
This, okay, a lot of times, you know, it's like buying a pigment color. Is this solid oak? They go, oh yeah, this is solid oak, no problem. Or they'll do this, this is my favorite. You know, it's got grain on the bottom. You know? Well, they've been near the bottom, so, you know, why wouldn't you? Basically, this is how you test. You have a grain that's going like this.
And this is
Kind
the
of
size of
this
what
way,
I
right?
believe.
Look at the edge. Completely different. Okay?
Whatever
You
takes
can't
on.
tell, I'm sure
I think that
some people say, you know,
it would be a little
yeah,
more.
look in here, you'll see a seam or something. Look in there, see if you can see a seam where that's still good. You can't. They do it. This is a good veneer job, but they're still trying to hide the fact that it's not
I
completely
noticed some
solid
of
oak.
them have different edges.
Now, how do you tell solid oak, right? That's the next one.
The edge that we have, the edge that
Okay.
we have now is.
See how I got
we
tight
call
grain
it
here?
executive.
I come down, the grain comes all the way. See how I have loose grain here? And I come down and I got loose grain here.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Some of the older tables have what they call the water.
See, I've got the lightwood piece coming across here.
One's definitely.
A veneer.
No, no. This is completely
It's
solid.
all over the table.
Yeah. Interesting.
They're neat tables.
Well, can you get them to, well, I guess you can.
Get 'em to what?
That's a veneer.
To get like that even type of grain, you have to do a veneer, you have to do Formica or printed or,
You get that kind of grain.
yeah, that's just,
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah. You see how the grain over here, where they've got this taped
But the
over,
veneer is done, they're
it's,
peeled off
they
around.
peel it off around like you would an apple or something.
Yeah.
So, and actually you can kind of tell if this wasn't here, wait, kind of here, this grain here repeats over here, it'll repeat. If it's a really beautiful grain, it's just smooth and even.
New antiques or Mullen Sons.
I've showed people this and they've gone home and, you know, just known that they've had solid oak for years.
And they come back and they.
Oh, yeah. The insides of our table. See the racket penny guide. When was the last time you got a go all the way out? Leveling clips all the way across instead of old wooden dowels. You know, that break off and stuff. The trunk latches, so it locks up good and tight. Oh, completely sold out.
Usually that's what I go to open my table. Oh, no, I was talking. I was talking about
Yeah, you gotta get the in-laws and outlaws in
Yeah,
these
I
things.
did. Okay, so we got this veneer thing, but I think that's one here.
Now this here,
That's solid.
this is solid oak.
Okay, now wait,
that
I didn't
kind
get
of-
to my brain, my brain's.
No.
Oh, yeah, it would be too
Well,
expensive.
right, see how we come across here, I'm coming along?
That's what, when I said finish, yeah, right.
You're looking at this,
The ends.
yeah, cross section at the end.
Now here's
They
the
can do that.
You know those $3.99, $49.99 massive dining sets you see in the paper? These chairs,
Is there any difference in
you get what you pay for.
quality as far as this
I'm not gonna be able to open up the chair.
This one, it's not so hard. You really do. See this line across here? Okay.
And also, and the double glue and the larger dowel and all that, we make up for it that way.
That's not right.
Because they take it, it's a wraparound. They come around like this.
Yeah. This one here also, while being a veneer table too, is these things here, these posts and the legs. See the grain on that? See on the oak here? That's your
Harley race or something, I don't think we'd be able to.
This is a new note. It's called rubber wood is what it is. It's Chinese oak or something like that.
Is the,
You know, the grain.
solid top? Significantly good size?
Seems like it would fit our use.
Yeah.
Pam sitting down, Dr. Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Peter didn't hurt that.
It's
The
close
market?
to, it's close to kid-proof as you can get.
Well, thanks.
When did I bring one out for you?
A good demonstration.
When did I bring a table like this?
Did we get on tape?
Yeah.
No,
So pick one out, I'll give you your video discount and we'll bring it in.
my video discount. How much discount?
Depends on how much you buy.
Not with that. I've been in here before. I'm gonna resist.
Oh, that's not rare.
No.
How you doing today?
Great.
Good. What brings you by today?
Look at our table.
Well, great. Let me tell you a little bit about our tables. First of all of our tables are completely solid oak. Okay, there's no particle board or veneer hidden anywhere in there on you. The really neat thing about our tables is the exclusive super bar top finish. No water spots, no water rings, heat and alcohol won't hurt it, which what it really means is it gives you a beautiful table, but something you can use every day. This is fingernail polish remover actually, and this is fingernail polish on there. Have you ever spilt that on the table or anything? But you know better, right? Check this out. Takes it right up there, doesn't hurt it or anything, doesn't feel gummy or sticky or anything like that. So it gives you, it's about kid-proof. It's as close to like a Formica top, but you get the beauty and quality of solid oak. Okay? Now on the inside of the tables, we do a rack and pinion guide. So it opens and closes really easy. You don't have to get the in-laws and outlaws on each end. Leveling clips and trunk latches all the way across. And the leveling clips take the place of the old wood dowels, you know, that used to break off and stuff. Those are on the leaf also. So the leaf's going to lock in good and tight and come in nice and level. Now all the tables are sealed underneath, so you won't get any cracking or splitting. That's real important with your solid oak. The legs, like I said, all solid oak. Now on the legs, you can either do what we call an empire leg or a ball and claw leg. By the way, do you have a choice there at all? No? We do, whichever one you do, they have a leveling adjuster on the bottom. So if you have a dip in your floor or something, you can go ahead and level it out really easy. This table here is a 48-inch with a 24-inch leaf. That's the leaf size there. It's about that size there when you put the leaf in. You think that's going to be a good size for you at all? Super. What we've got set up over here is how to tell solid oaks from veneers. Do you know how to tell a solid oak from veneer at all? Super, let me show you how. Basically, this is what you'll see around town as you go shopping around. In a lot of the full-line places, they'll say, you know, oak dining sets, all wood dining sets, things like that. This is what you're looking at. A lot of times when you go in a place and you ask, is this solid oak? They'll do a couple of different things. The one I really like is where they go like this. And they look underneath and go, well, it's got grain on the bottom, it must be solid oak. You can't tell, they veneer the bottoms, okay? Or they'll ask you, they'll open it up, do a lot of work for you and show you, and say, you know, I don't see a seam here along the edge, it must be solid oak. You can't tell that away either. The only way to really tell is, and it makes a lot of sense once you've shown out, see how the grain goes like this? And on the edge it does something completely different. Actually, it looks like it's trimmed out in something else. And they will not trim solid oak with solid oak. So the grain goes like this, something different, okay? Now look on the solid oak piece. The grain comes all the way across and it falls down on the waterfall edge. You see I've got open grain here, I've got open grain on the edge. I've got tight grain here, I've got tight grain on the edge. And that's the only way to tell. Don't let anybody tell you any different. What do you think? All right. Out looking for computer furniture today? Super. This is probably one of the neatest pieces we carry in the computer line. This is what we call a 60-inch computer roll top. Some really neat features. Right here you have the power bar. It has a master switch with all the different switches for your computer pieces in there. How are you doing today? Super. Welcome to New Antiques. I'm out looking for some computer furniture. Let me tell you about this desk. This is our computer roll top. This happens to be our 60-inch version. Many of the roll tops have what we call a power bar in here. They have a master switch, auxiliary, different switches and stuff like that. These also have the surge protectors in there too, so you can protect that. On some models they're here, in some models they're hidden up in here, so you can just reach in there and turn them on. We've also got a pull-out for your keyboard. Here's where your monitor goes, your disk drives. These are also vented in the back, so the heat for your disk drive can go right on out. Right here, you've got, this is built for 5 1/4-inch floppy disks, and that's a lot of disk storage space in there. Up here, you've always got, these are dividers, so you can use it for a regular drawer, or you can take the dividers out and the computer paper will go across here. So you have a drawer to put that in. These are adjustable for all kinds of different things here. A little software space over in here. Now these are our Oakcraft and Oakcrest desks, and they have the dovetailing on the sides, which is really a neat feature. All the insides are finished on both sides. Lots of nice interior. They also have a little handy floppy disk storage too. So you can just have the ones you use all the time right there. Down the drawers, we also have what we call the AccuRite Glide, so it opens and closes real nice. These are 150-pound tests too. You can really put the weight on it, so it gives you a file drawer you can really use. These are letter and legal adjustable, and they also go across like this, so you can read them from your chair. See how nice that shuts? The carved handles, just a beautiful desk. One really neat feature about this, to keep the kids away, oh, and this over here too. This is the printer drawer. Allows you to put the printer in here. It also has an opening over here so you can feed the paper through. Store your paper down here. The thing I like about it is, you know, the printers are really loud. You can shut it up and let the printer run for a little bit. You don't have to listen to the thing go like that. Now
Hey,
these
Jay.
desks will always shut. And when you shut these desks, it locks up the whole desk, so nobody can get to your computer. They're really nice desks. They come in a golden oak, and we also do a traditional oak. Which one do you prefer?
Desk all solid oak, or does it have any particle board in it?
They do have some particle board veneers in them. Basically, it's right here on the top here and up here. But that's the way all desks are made. There isn't a desk in America or anywhere else made any other way. Actually, here it's a plus, because it gives you a harder writing surface and you don't have to worry about cracking or splitting. So, yes, there are veneers in here, but here it's a good thing. Here we go. This is our 3-drawer deluxe file cabinet. Now this is our deluxe because it has the raised panel sides on there, a really neat feature. That will also help it match it with many of the other desks that we have in our line. They all have really nice glides on there. Now these are full extension glides too. So the file comes all the way out. It's not hidden halfway back here. That, you know, you only get half the file use. Now again, like the file drawers on the desk, these are letter and legal adjustable. Okay, so you can do whichever way you want. Many of them have locking drawers. You know, some of the drawers will lock, some won't, so you can, you know, we can try and help you out there and get you a file that'll work for you and meet your needs. The labels up front and the brass handles. Again, the library paneling on the front, so you have a really nice look. Now here, just like the roll tops though, you do have a veneer on top. But the main pieces, these are called the styles. They're completely solid oak. The fronts are solid oak. The drawer fronts are solid oak. So as it is up here and in the back too. So you're protected where you're going to get the nicks and the dings. The veneers never come right out to the edge, so you don't have to worry about many of the problems that you usually get with veneers in other stores.
What sizes do they come in?
We get a 2-drawer, a 3-drawer, and we also do a 4-drawer also. And we do them what we call, this is a deluxe again, we also do an economy, and its main difference is it has a smooth side. Ready? How you doing today? Super, great. This is our 66-inch roll top. Excuse me. This is probably one of the neatest desks going. This is what roll tops are all about. All the neat little drawers, little hidden compartments. You've got a hidden light in here also. Like I said, these are really the granddaddy of all desks. How you doing today? Super. Out looking for roll tops a little bit? Great. This is our 66-inch model here. A really beautiful desk, and this is what roll tops are all about. This is the granddaddy of all desks. You've got all kinds of drawer space, all the little nooks and crannies, you know, the curved drawers and everything. The things that really make roll tops neat. Got a hidden light under here, which is really neat. A really wide writing surface here, so it gives you a lot of room to work, unlike some of the smaller models. Over here, you do have holes on each side that'll bring up the calculators, the telephones, the lamps, whatever. On the inside here, felt line center drawer, finished oak pencil trays. You've got the carved handles. Over on this edge here, now again on these Oak Crest models, you have the dovetail construction, which is really neat. These are all nice and finished inside here. Goes all the way down. Letter and legal adjustable file also down here. And again, it reads from the side, not from the front like the file caps do. Makes it a little bit handy. Now, of course, these big roll tops, they come with some of the neat features, the little hidden compartments and stuff. You've got one here, opens up, little neat thing. On this side here, you've got one also, you can reach down there. Really, don't tell everybody these in the store. Don't tell your wife either. Now, of course, with this many drawers, we'll give you enough labels so you can find all your stuff too.
Show them in the drawer.
What? Oh. And here are all the labels. Every desk comes with them. If you don't see them in the desk, we've got them up front. You can get them for your customers. Now, some of the desks will come with what we call a winged side. It really opens up the desk a little bit. It gives you a bit of a writing surface. Doesn't make it feel so closed in. These are gorgeous desks when they're all closed up. And that's the neat thing about roll tops. You can close them up and hide your mess when company comes over. Get that one down. Bring them all the way down. Now the tamper on these, oh my gosh. Now make sure when you're showing off the tamper on these desks that you show them the canvas on the back. Have them reach under there and feel it. A lot of the desks will have a thin paper on them or a really thin cloth, not even a canvas. All of our desks do have a nice thick canvas on the back, which adds life to the veneer, or the tamper.
Why do you think people buy roll top desks?
Just for the looks.
What else?
They are really neat desks. They make the American home the American home. Everybody has seen them in all the old movies. We watch westerns. They're an American idea, and every male wants one, and they'll just make his home office beautiful. Now, folks, when you're showing this furniture off, make sure you tell them, they've seen this in magazines. They see it on TV every night. All the daytime soaps have it in the background. They see the table and chairs, the Horn & Plenty's, the Windsors, the roll tops are in the home office. This is what they're seeing out there. This is where they're getting the ideas, and this is where they're coming in you to find it. New Antiques has all this furniture and everything that they're looking for in that oak style.
What brings you to New Antiques today?
Tables.
Tables, great. We've got tables. Boy, do we have tables. We have solid oak tables. Do you know how to tell solid oak tables? You can always tell your solid oak by watching that beautiful grain run off the edge of the table. If it doesn't do that, it's not a solid oak table. Do you know anything about finishes on tables at all?
Not really.
We put a lot of work into our tables to make a fine table that you'll have for the rest of your life. We decided to make a tabletop finish to go on that table, and we call it the super exclusive bar top finish. And we brag about it by putting the nail polish all over the table, as you probably noticed when you walked in the front door. What is this about, right? Cover your kids' eyes and stuff like that. We put that on there just so we can show you how we get it back off. Okay, now if you want to send your kids over there to the coloring table so they won't see this, be a good idea. This is acetone. If you're familiar with it, you'll know that if you got it on anything at all in your house, it's over. It's deadly. It'll take it right off, no questions asked. While it's sitting on the table here, just to be a little dramatic, I can show you that it will retard mustard, ketchup, ink, boiling water. household ammonia. It won't water spot. If you leave a glass of beer or a glass of milk on overnight, you won't have a ruination in your table the next morning. It'll just wipe right off. As a matter of fact, as far as heat goes, I have put fresh-made Mr. Coffee pot right on the table, forgot about it, and got cold. If this was a polyurethane top right now, I'd be making a little mud pie with my fingers. The finish would be gone. Watch me. I don't know about you folks, but I'm from Missouri, and I've got to be shown. The next thing, what do you think of that? Is that the type of finish you'd like to have?
That's
on your
impressive.
table?
That's impressive.
Let me show you a little bit about our construction. Some good tips for you to look for. You see that mechanism there? That's our dual rack of pinion mechanism. That makes for easy opening and closing. You don't have to have mom, pop, the kids, aunts, and uncles tugging on the table to open it up like they used to do in the old days. We did away with the old dowel pins that connected it, the kind you'd find under the radiator in February, wondering where the heck they went. Well, we've done away with that. This keeps your table nice and level all the way across. As you can see, if you look across the floor, as you won't see, the lines in my tables, it look like a solid top, and that's one of the reasons for that. The other thing we do is we back up our top by putting a solid oak base plate. That is the foundation of your table. Under that, we put a solid oak pedestal, built like a barrel, in staves, and then it's turned into big wood lathe. Below that, we put our solid oak leg with a leveler on each one, and that comes in the Empire leg or the ball and claw. Which one would you prefer?
Ball and claw.
Nice choice. Ball and claw is a beautiful leg. Really outstanding look to the table. We also make do a few things on our tables if you'd like to close that. Nice, that closes. These little latches I'm closing here for you hold all the leaves together, make the table a good tight unit. So if you need to move it around the floor, you can. That's important to you. If you've got your table all set up, it's New Year's Eve. Oh, Uncle Melvin's coming over, your 400-pound Uncle Melvin, and you forgot that you're going to have to move the table another 2 foot from the wall. Well, you can do it now. It's all together, even though the table's set. Now, one thing I do, I like to show you the bottom of our table. This particular table, and all of our tables, are finished on the bottom. And the reason why we do these little extra things is we want a table that's going to last you the rest of your life. So we finish our tables on the bottom to hold the moisture level in the wood so there's no cracking or warping takes place. We go even further than that. We put the latches on there, we put the leveling clips, and we support your table in the center all the way across. That's important. If anybody trips and falls on the table, or a young child gets up on the table, it's going to support that table and keep that table from cracking. The other thing we do is that we put a super good finish of furniture lacquer all over the table to protect and seal in the wood. Is that the type of table you'd like to have in your home? Yeah.
What is that you have set up over there? What's that?
This is something that we show people. We feel that our best customer is an educated customer. And when you come into our store, we show you what veneers are like and how they disguise them and how they fudge them over to make them look like real wood. Your Starburst table is a table that most people like the looks of, but it is a veneer. We don't take that kind of approach here at New Antiques. We take, if you may, a Germanic approach to making furniture. We want to put all of our time, all of our money, and all of our quality into a table. We're not too much for this kind of stuff. Excuse me. We're not too much for that kind of stuff here at New Antiques. The other way, the other way that they disguise their tables is they put the veneer over the top in a straight pattern. But you can tell when they get down to the edge. See, they haven't been clever enough to figure out how to disguise it yet. And all the grain runs the opposite direction. You can even look at it from the side, and it's sealed in. You can look at it from the bottom, and it's sealed in. From the front. But when you look at the front of it, it comes across, and you don't see that nice end grain in the front. You know that it is veneer. It just seems to me, I don't know, I'm an American, I look at things different. But it just seems to me that if a fellow's going to put all this work into something, why not make it out of solid wood and stop fooling around? Is that the kind of chair you'd like to have in your home?
Tell me about those chairs. Why do you have those chairs up there?
I have these chairs up here to show you folks so that you don't get ripped off.
What do you mean?
Well, we want to show you what's veneer and what isn't. We believe solid wood is the thing to have. Solid wood is what's going to last you the rest of your life. Solid wood's what you're going to be able to hand down to your grandchildren, and they're going to be able to hand down to their grandchildren. The name out front of our store is some people think it's cute, but it's real. These will be new antiques. These will be the antiques of the future. Wood, just like people, have cellular destruction. After a while, they get old and they get brittle, and there's two places for them, the fireplace or the museum. Now, if you want to have good solid wood, you're living at a great time because we can make it for you.
Well, good. We got the table lined out, thinking about a 48-inch. How about chairs? What do you think about it? Let me tell you a little bit about all of our chairs. First of all, they're all completely solid oak, like the table is. The next thing we do is you see the main support bar comes all the way through the bottom of the seat here. It's waxed and wedged, like you do a hammer handle or an axe handle or something, so it won't come back out on you. Lots of support between the legs, and that's always the first thing to go on chairs, right? So you got a lot of support between there. And then here we do something different. A two-part epoxy glue instead of an Elmer's glue or an animal glue or something that will dry out on you. And then we also combine that with a locking nail here too. Can you see that? You know, the locking nail there, so the glue won't break loose. Now these chairs are sealed underneath, like the table is, to keep out the air moisture and everything like that, so it won't crack or split. Stamped on the bottom, made in America, and they come with a 10-year warranty against cracking and splitting. Have a seat, give it a try. Now this is one of our pattern back chairs. This happens to be an HOP. It's a very beautiful chair with the double pattern and the rope twists and everything on it. Now here we do the hip supports here. It helps take some of the pressure off of this joint here, so it spreads it through the whole seat, which is very important. Now again, just like on the Windsor, the main support bar comes all the way through the bottom of the seat again, and it's wedged and waxed like a hammer handle or an axe handle, so it won't come loose. Again, lots of support between the legs, so it won't break loose or anything, and the two-part epoxy glue, so the Elmer's glue or the animal glue, combined with the locking nails, so it won't break loose. Sealed underneath, cover yourself against cracking and splitting, made in America, and come with a 10-year warranty. Now if you're looking around at different chairs and stuff, as you go around town, one easy test you can do to test the durability of a chair. Now these chairs are very solid when they hit the ground. When you're going into another store, take their chair and line it out like this. This line going through that leg, that's the weakest part on the chair. Put some pressure on it. There's no cracking, no creaking noises or anything like that. I guarantee you if you'll do that with a chair that's lesser quality, an import chair or something like that, the salesman's eyes will light up and he'll come running at you. Don't do that to his chairs. Like I said, these chairs are made in America and they come with a 10-year warranty against cracking and splitting.
I see some of your chairs are about $85 or $80 in that area, and then some of them run up to $160, $70. They're all oak, I guess. How come such a high or a difference in price range?
Well, we've really got, we can suit any price range you're looking for. They're all the same quality of chair. They all come with the 10-year warranty covered against cracking and splitting. Basically, it's styling. On this particular chair here, we've got a nice defined imprint with the rope twist down here. It's a double pattern also, adds a little bit, and the rope twists on the front. On a lot of other chairs, you'll get into some plainer spindles, not as refined press back, not as much work, a shorter chair, Queen Anne legs, a little bit more to do there. There's reasons for it all, and it's just different features on the chair. Now also, this is just a bigger chair, it's a taller chair, it's got more oak in it. It also takes more labor to do the double pattern and all the wood slants in between and everything. It just is more labor, more time consuming.
We just got finished showing you our 48-inch table and the quality that's in that table. And I think try to help you find a chair that you might be interested in. The first one I'd like to show you is our Horn of Plenty double press. And there's a lot of reasons why this chair should be looked at very, 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 very hard, because it is a very beautiful chair. It's got a lot of artwork in it. One of the first things that I noticed is that when the chair was put together, in order to make a good press back, okay, nice, clean, and sharp, a lot of your foreign-made chairs, they're mottled, they're not very clear. This chair has a strip, it's laminated in the back. It's oak, 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 and it has a thin strip of walnut running through it. Walnut is softer than oak. A plenty chair. This pattern dates back to the 17th century in England, when they used to use this pattern. It's got the medallion in the back, and some of the older families back in Europe used to even have their family crest inside of this little pattern in a piece of porcelain. So this dates back to our heritage. Underneath here, they use hourglass turns with the ball on each end, which is very difficult to accomplish in the machine shop. Also, the twist turns on the side, the twist turns on the bottom. All of these put together make this probably the most artistic, the most beautiful chair I've got on my floor. Along with being strong, stable. Take the beer bottles out from behind it.
Oh, God. We got you on tape, you know.
This is one of our newest entertainment centers. This has, of course, our pocket doors instead of the old tambour doors on there. You know, those are all rickety open and close. These move very nicely. They're on a bearing glide. They slide back in there so you can open up the entertainment real nice. Now this one's neat because this is the latest one out. This will actually accommodate the larger 30-inch, 31-inch, 32-inch TV monitors. Now down here you also have the pull-out shelf for the turntable, an adjustable shelf down there for the rest of your components and stuff. And here's a really neat thing, tape storage. I mean, you know, they gave you a unit to put your TV and your stereo in, now you have something to hide all your tapes in instead of all over the top. Now, a lot of times people look at these entertainment centers and they'll say, you know, how deep is this? This one happens to be 22 inches deep. Well, my TV's 24, or my TV's 28 inches deep. That's why they leave the backs open, guys. So the heat will go out, so you can let the back end of the cone of the TV set out there. It'll just open it up a little bit. This is actually much deeper than many of them that they're going to see in other stores, which are 18 inches deep, 16 and a half inches deep. So here they're going to hide more of their TV than usual. Now guys, when they come into your store looking for entertainment centers, make sure you get in their head a little bit, because they come in with some preconceived idea of what they want an entertainment center to do. Whether it's to hold the TV or the stereo or just the stereo or just the TV, as you bring them in and start qualifying them a little bit, know your catalogs, because we just about make everything there is under the sun for entertainment centers. Basically they're like cars. You can do just about anything with them. Plain glass, no doors, pocket doors, no pocket doors, only 18 inches deep, 22 inches deep, with tape storage, without tape storage. There are all kinds of options with them. What I would do if you're going to be smart about it is know what you have on your floor. Be able to offer that first. When you're showing something, have them sit back a little bit and take a look. What do you like about that? What do you not like about it? Based on their answers, try to show them something in your store that will help accommodate what they're looking for. If you don't have anything though, let's go to the catalogs. Know your catalogs. Be able to show them something in there that will accommodate their needs and get the order. When you're bringing them in and you're going to qualify them, ask them some very quick and simple questions. Do you want to go real long along the wall? Do you want something small? Do you want something tall? How do you want it to look in your home? If they want something tall and skinny, this obviously is the wrong one to show them. Show them the armoire styles with the stereo below. Do they need one for the TV and the stereo? Ask them the price range. These come in all different price ranges, and the options help up the prices and stuff. But if they want to do $399, $499, or $1,000, you know, show them something in there. If you're showing them something like this, and they're thinking of a $399 basic unit, you're blowing it. You're showing them the wrong unit. Take them to something that's going to work for them. Don't be afraid, though, to show them something a little nicer. Once you find out what they're looking for, say, you know, we can take this unit and we can do some glass doors on here. Or if you like, we can also add some pocket doors. Don't be afraid to sell up. They'll love you for it.
Hi folks, how are you? Good. I'd like to show you something about our entertainment systems. We have some beautiful entertainment systems. This one happens to be a side-by-side unit with tape storage. And this one also features pocket doors. Now if you're looking for an entertainment system and you're wanting to put it on a wall where you won't see the cathode tube hanging out of the back, you're going to have to go for a little bit deeper unit. This means you're going to have to buy a little bit more expensive unit. Most of the units that I have that are deep enough for that do have the pocket doors, which are really nice because you can utilize it when you want to see TV. We also have, for a little extra, a tilt or lazy Susan type mechanism that you can use to put your TV on to aim it anywhere you want in your room. The doors are solid oak doors. It's a solid cabinet. It's built on a ball bearing slide. You can see it. It features the real porcelain knobs with the real brass trim. It has a pull-out shelf on the bottom for either top loader VCR, or if you want to put maybe a turntable under there, you can do that too. Underneath you have another door for tape storage, and this is my favorite part. The whole center of the system pulls out for VCR tape storage. And if you've got those little plastic boxes from the Walmart or Kmart, you know what I mean. This is a beautiful addition to any entertainment system. And, oh, by the way, you can also stack cassettes, not cassettes, excuse me. I just blew my whole. Also put CDs in here. You can line those up end to end. You can fit hundreds of them in one of these units. And it tucks away. You don't even know it's there. On the other side here, we have solid leaded glass doors, which are all hand-leaded with the acid S rows. Beautiful addition to any ET. You have a room for a turntable. Now, some of you don't use turntables anymore with the advent of the CD player, but it's good to have, even with some of your other mechanisms, especially some of your top-loading mechanisms. You have shelves that you can put in here, you get additional shelves if you'd like. The bottom is deep enough for records to put records in up on end so that you have plenty of record storage. One of the main things that I like is not only being solid wood, is that it's on rollers, so you can get in the back of it and service your equipment. I wanted to show you the best that I have and start you off at the top because I think you deserve to look at it.
Good. Is that unit all solid oak?
No, it isn't. It does have some veneers in it, as you will in any cabinetry piece. You have a veneer here, veneers on the sides, but all your fronts, all your trim, all your door fronts, and your drawer fronts and everything, even the oak on the bottom is completely solid oak. And again, that's what takes the nicks and the dings and such, so that you're protected there. A lot of units you'll see in Sears and JCPenney's, they bring the veneers all the way up to the end, and that's where you run into your problems. So again, I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to be quite honest with you. It is here, but you know, for 1033, you can't beat it.
But I want a unit that's all solid oak. What am I going to do?
Have you been looking around much at all?
Yes.
And if they've told you you've seen solid oak,
No.
have they said it's solid oak?
No.
Good. A lot of y'all will go ahead and put plants and things up here, and you're worried about water them and the moisture and stuff like that. No problem whatsoever.
Oh, here we
Come
go.
on. Alright. So you're looking for a solid oak table?
Yes.
Okay, well, first of all, do you know how to tell the difference between solid oak and veneer?
No, I don't.
Well, come over here, I'll show you. This is a veneer tabletop right here that we've taken, and we've cut it apart for you to show you the difference between solid oak and veneer. And the easiest way to tell is to take the grain and follow the grain down to the edge. Now, if you look here, you'll see that the grain is going one direction here, and the grains are pretty straight. And you get right here on the edge of the table,
Yeah.
and the grain completely changes direction. Now, the reason that is because this is a veneer table. And what they've done is they've taken a piece, when somebody else tells you, and they point right here that this is solid oak, this piece right here very well may be solid oak because this piece is particle board. But if you look over here, you can see that this is some sort of solid piece of wood. And when they put that piece of wood on there like that, they had to veneer it the other way, and that's why the grain is different directions. But if you look on our tables right here, you come all the way through and follow, and you look all the way down, you'll see that all the grains do match up. Another way you can tell is right here. This is all one piece of wood right here. The table's actually strips of solid oak that are put together instead of there being just one piece, period, so that the table won't warp. Because if you just had one piece of wood right here, it's going to warp. Now, there's some other interesting things about our tables. A rack and pinion gear system, which makes the table easy to open and close. You also have the galvanized steel clips, which are here on the table and also on the leaf right here. This is to give the table a better fit when it's put together, so you won't see a big line right here where the table fits together. It's also got a latch and buckle system for another tight fit on the table and as well as on the leaf. Now the other thing that's really neat about our tables is the finish on the tables. It's what we call, it's an exclusive bar top finish, which you can only get through us because we make our own tables and there's a patent on the finish. And you can pour really just about anything you'd use every day on the table. You can pour nail polish remover, permanent magic markers. You can draw on them so the kids can use this table every day and not mess up the finish. And finish is also on the pedestal and the legs. Our tables have a 5-year warranty. It's 5 years on the construction of the table, and then there's 3-year warranty on the finish. So you want to buy this table?
Why do you have that stuff written on the top?
Well, that's for the nail polish remover, which I was telling you about. Would you like me to show you that? You can see that comes right off without hurting the finish on the table. Bet you couldn't do this to the table you got at home right now. Color would you prefer this in? The golden stain, which is this one right here, or we had the traditional. This would be the dark on that set over there.
I like the gold.
You like the gold note? 48 inch. This is a 48-inch table right here with a 24-inch leaf. We also have,
How many people does it seat?
it'll seat. When the leaf's in there, you can actually get 8 around there, 6 comfortable.
What's your smallest one-leaf table?
Smallest one-leaf table is the 42, and it has a 21-inch leaf in it. And you can seat 6 around that.
that
That's
right?
about its maximum you can fit around.
What's your biggest one?
The biggest one, well, we have these trestle. Well, you want a 1-leaf table or a 2-leaf table?
Oh, just the biggest tables you have.
Well, we have the trestle tables right here, which come in 42 and 48 inches wide. They have 2 21-inch leaves in them. And you can probably get around there about 13 or 14, maybe even 15 people around there.
Anything else about the tables you want to tell me?
No, that's about. What kind of?
You're on.
Okay. I don't do this every day. These are solid oak tables. Okay, now solid oak table versus a veneer table, as you can see, this is what you would find in another one of our competitor stores. And you can tell this is a veneer table just by what the salesman would say is he would point to this right here and say this is a solid oak table. Well, actually, what he's pointing to is a solid oak piece. This is veneer, and you can see how the grain is going and it stops right there, and then this is a separate piece. Well, that instantly tells me that's a veneer table. Where on ours, the grain is consistently going straight down. You can see that those are solid boards. So this is a solid oak table. Our table sits on a rack and pinion, which makes it easy to push back and forth when you take the leaf out. That's all. It's not like the old tables where you have to really push back and forth. Our tables have the exclusive super bar top finish, which means that it will hold up to the alcohol, acetone, steam, citric acid, lacquer thinner. You can actually put a hot coffee pot on this inside your kitchen and not have to worry about leaving a big mark or anything like that. You can see that we put nail polish on these to show you that we can easily wipe this off. And clean it. Nail polish remover. And that just comes right off. Now that will leave just a little bit of a residue, and that's just like with the ladies cleaning their fingernails with this stuff. It leaves a little bit of a residue, and you just wipe that off with a damp cloth with a little bit of soap and water, and it takes the residue right off. As far as general cleaning, that's what you would do, is just clean it with damp cloth or soap and water and take it off. That's all there is to as far as cleaning it. There's no major things having to worry about rings, and you can leave water on it.
Does it need furniture polish?
No. No, sir, it doesn't. It comes in three different stains. This is the golden stain, and we have the traditional stain, the dark one over there, and then of course the natural, which is the little 42-inch table over there. As far as what I know about rubberwood is that we really don't know where it comes from. My guess is that it comes from somewhere in the Middle East and it's manufactured in Singapore or something like that. And it's either they use the rubberwood and then use veneer to put over it. And as you can see, these chairs almost look just like our chairs, but they're not a solid oak chair. Okay.
Do they cost less or more than ours? Who makes that table, by the way?
This table was made by Great Oaks in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Is that our company? Did we say that?
We don't say
I
that.
just saw the memo on that the other day.
It's Great Oak Products.
Great Oak Products. Okay, that's the name of the company that makes our tabletops.
What kind of a finish is that on there?
This is an exclusive super bar top finish.
Does that table scratch?
It will scratch. It is wood. It will scratch. Just like any other wood product, if you want to throw your keys on it, at the end of the day, it will scratch it.
Before I show you the rest of our selection, I want to show you the difference between our tables and other tables. We've cut apart this table here to show you the difference between veneer tables and our tables are all solid oak.
Uh-huh.
On here, if you watch, the grain should follow through on the edge. This is a veneer table, but you'll see it has a cross grain right here, which that's what you want to look for when you're looking for a solid oak table, as ours, because ours doesn't have that. And again, on the chairs, some chairs you'll see advertised for less, but different competitors. But these do have particle board in the middle, like you can see. And again, with the you have a cross grain. You'll follow the grain, and it'll be a cross grain here. You don't want that. It's not as heavy, it's not sturdy as that goes. Our tables are made in the United States. The Great Oak Table Company, Great Oak Products is the company that makes them, and they are made in the United States, which is good. Same as our chairs. And they are solid oak. They have an exclusive bar top finish on them. As you can see, we wrote on our tables to show you how tough they are. This is fingernail polish. I can even use fingernail polish remover on them. When I was 16, my sister ruined my mom's table by doing this. It just melted the finish off of it, is what it did. And as you can see, it's not doing a thing to take me off the fingernail polish. They are tough tables. You can use them every day.
Yeah.
They have a rack and pinion equalizer here, and as you can see, it's easy for one person to do it. A lot of times you see two people trying to pull apart a table. Ours are real easy. This is a solid oak plate here that holds us on. A lot of times we need particle board or just cheap wood, and ours is first class. We also have, kind of pull apart there. These are buckle clasps, and what it does, it holds the leaf in place and it holds it tight. Also, when the leaf is out of it, it pulls the table together. On here we have level clips, and also when the leaf is in place, it levels the top of the table like it says. Also, there is adjusters on the bottom here, so if you have an uneven floor at home, they can be adjusted so your tabletop will be level. We also give an option of the long haul legs compared to the Empire legs on there. How many people did you want to see at your table?
What did you call the finish on the top of the table?
The finish is an exclusive super bar top finish.
Oh, a while ago you just called it an exclusive bar top finish.
Okay.
Is there a difference?
Well, if we call it super because we think it's a super exclusive finish on here and it's super tough.
So even though you say it two different ways, it's the same finish, right?
Well, we're supposed to say it.
Yeah, you're not trying to trick.
I'm not trying to trick you.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I'm just trying to remember what I'm supposed to say.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but it is a very exclusive finish. We're one of the few companies that can use it. We're the only one in Indiana, I believe, that that do sell those.
What's your warranty again? Would you go through
We have
that?
I didn't say it, we have a 5-year warranty on the table. Our chairs are guaranteed for 10 years, and that's the manufacturer's warranty. If you have any problems, just bring it back to the store.
What does that warranty cover?
Splitting, cracking, as far as mechanical wear.
Doesn't cover the finish?
The finish has, yes, we do have a guarantee on the finish, and it is a 3-year guarantee.
I'm imitating her son.
You're on.
You look for tables today? Tell you what, we've got solid oak tables here at New Antique. Our tables are manufactured out in Oklahoma. They're all American made, and we get them from Great Oaks Products. We get them exclusively from them. Nobody else has these tables. You can't go down the street, and they may say that they've got solid oak tables, but they don't have these. Now, all of our tables come with an exclusive super bar top finish. That's why we can write on them with fingernail polish. You can grab your fingernail polish remover. I don't know if you've got a little girl at home or maybe your wife or whatever. Take fingernail polish remover, which does have an acetone in it. We'll take the fingernail polish right back off again. It doesn't hurt it. You will get a little bit of a residue on there, and that's like when we do our nails. We gotta wash them with soap and water after we get done, but it'll come right back off again. Also, permanent magic marker. If you've got children at home doing their homework, they get a little sloppy. The fingernail polish remover will also take it right back off again. Set your hot pot of coffee directly on there. Won't hurt this surface. We guarantee this surface for 3 years. It won't hurt it. The construction on the table has a 5-year guarantee on it. If it splits, cracks, or come apart, anything at all like that is guaranteed. Now, all of these tables come with the rack and pinion gear system in it, which makes it easy to open and close. No problem there. It also has the leveling clips on either side here, and those interlock so that you get a level surface across the tabletop. They also have a buckle clasp on either side, and it's also on the leaf too, so that you can lock the leaf into place or lock the table from side to side into place so that somebody doesn't open it up in the middle of dinner. And there you are with food everywhere. So you don't have to worry that it is easy to work, because yet once it is closed, it can be locked into place, no problem. Now, if someone should spill water on your table, it won't hurt it. You do that on a veneer table, and if somebody doesn't tell you about it, the veneer will separate from the particle board, and then you've got a problem. On our tables, it's like a well-waxed car. You can actually move the puddle of water around, and it's not going to hurt it. You can let it evaporate on them. It won't hurt the tabletop. No problem. Now, our tables come in a variety of finishes. We've got the golden oak right here. I've got a dark traditional, and I've also got natural. Would one of those work well for you?
These tables mean you sawed them up. They look ugly.
This is a veneer table. You can go get this anywhere, and probably a lot of us have them in our home right now. And we did a cutaway on this table to show you what they've got inside. Now, this is a veneer table, and it's got particle board underneath. A lot of times they'll say, "Sir, this is solid oak," and the only thing they're going to touch is this little band around there. If you look on the end, it is solid oak. The rest of it is particle board with veneer versus our solid oak table. Now, on a veneer table, what they'll do is they'll paint a grain line on the top. You can take the grain line and you can follow it to the end. It stops, and they've got a cross pattern going here. Now, if you look on a solid oak or a solid wood table, the grain line is going to continue right off the end. You can take any one and follow it off the end. And that's how you can tell the difference between a veneer table and a solid oak. Now, on a veneer table, if someone should take a cigarette and it rolls out of the ashtray and burns it, go out and buy yourself a good tablecloth that you really like, because you're going to cover it up. Now, on a solid oak, you can take care of the problem with some sanding and a little staining, and your table's going to look like brand new again. Solid oak table down the road, 10 years, you're changing your decor in your kitchen or dining room, you want to go with another stain, you can strip it down and refinish it for veneer table, you're stuck with it.
Do I need to have table pads for a wood table?
Now, on our solid oak tables, ours, you don't have to, because we've got the exclusive super bar top finish. You don't have to go out and buy an expensive pad or tablecloth unless you want to. That's your prerogative. Now, if you go out and buy a veneer table like this, usually you'll see a little sign setting on the table that says, "Ask me about a custom pad for this table." This you have to protect. Sometimes they can do some fancy work with it, like the Sunburst or Starburst is really a pretty table. But then the salesperson will say, "Ma'am, you're going to need a pad to cover that up to protect it." So why did you buy it? Our tables, the natural beauty of the oak, Use it every day as is. Don't cover it up unless you want to.
Do you have the best warranty in town?
I think that we've got the best warranty in town. I cannot find anyone else that will guarantee the construction on the table like we do for 5 years or the finish for 3 years. The best I've found anywhere on a veneer table or even a solid oak or wood table is a 1-year limited warranty. And generally that is an in-store or that company's warranty. This is a manufacturer's warranty. This manufacturer guarantees the product. That isn't something that we simply fabricated.
I was in another one of the big furniture stores, and they had, they asked me if I wanted a table for the dining room or one for the kitchen. Why did they ask that?
Well, sometimes your kitchen table is going to get more use where your dining room table sometimes is more of just a decorative piece, something that you don't always use. Sometimes they want to know because of size-wise. Now, we've got a variety of sizes. Like this is a 48-inch table. You can also go with just a 42-inch table. Now, this table as is 48 inches round, but with our tables you have the option of putting a leaf in and expanding it. This table is a good sized table either for a country kitchen or you can use it in a dining room area.
They seem to think that a wood table was for the dining room, not for the kitchen.
That's because their table is not made durable enough. The finish is not durable enough to use every day in the kitchen. I mean, most people, some people only use their dining room for 2 occasions, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the kitchen table is every morning, usually at lunchtime. Your back door friends come in, you sit at the kitchen table, you use it all the time. The kids probably do their homework on here. Your kids can do your homework on here. Crayon across the table will come back up. Sit and do your writing on it. If you get ink on the table, it'll come back up. And other stores, their tables are not durable enough for that. They're more decorative than anything. Not practical. Ours are very practical.
How old are you?
How old is that?
5.
Turn around and do count to 20 or something for Frank.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
This is our Windsor style chair. We have several different styles. We have a couple in the Windsor styling. You can also go with just a lower bow back style, which is close to this. A lot of people will call a bow back a Windsor also. You can also go with the press back style chair, which has a pattern pressed into this area. There are probably a couple other ones. We're getting now into the upholstery style chair, so if you're interested in a chair that is upholstered. Now all of these chairs of this styling without the upholstery are solid oak. The manufacturers will guarantee the construction on these chairs for 10 years, which is a long time. Generally out there they'll guarantee them for 1 year, and they're usually not solid oak like these are. The chairs are the same way with the tables to check to see if they're veneered over particle board. All you have to do is check, take a grain line and follow it off of the end, and if it continues off the end you've got solid wood boards. Usually you can even see where the difference in the grains are along the edge versus a particle board where the grain line is going to stop. Now on these chairs, if you turn them over, the manufacturer uses an epoxy glue on all of the joints, and then he'll shoot a pin into there. You can see the little holes where they shot a pin into each one of the joints. And that's to double check them so that they don't come apart on you. That's why they will guarantee them for 10 years, is because they know that they're not going to come apart, and they're going to last a lot longer than the 10-year period. They also will take the back, they'll bring it all the way through, and they'll split and wedge it like a hammerhead. And now they've also inserted a wood screw here, too, to double check that. It's actually a triple check, if you would. They actually are very proud of their product. They brand their name right on the bottom so you know who makes it. This is a Hall & Son chair. And this chair is a chair that we like to do a strength test on. I'm not a lightweight, but we can show you the durability on it. We will actually stand on it. You didn't hear it pop, it didn't crack. Maybe nobody's going to do that at your home, but they will go to some extremes as far as to lean back in them like this and rock on back chairs. We're all very guilty of doing this. These chairs will stand up to it. Your veneers, particle board, and rubber wood, which is what they're using now, won't hold up to that. They will fall apart on you. These will not. These are tough chairs. And they're just like our tables also. Go with the golden oak, a dark traditional, or even into the natural if you like chair. And this one comes in all of those stains. Some of them don't come in the natural, but I can tell you which ones are which. Another feature of a solid oak chair versus your particle board veneer chairs, you've got what we call like a scooped out seat here. It's contoured into the wood. It's like carving the wood out. That you can do with solid oak or solid wood versus the particle board. You buy a particle board veneer seat, it's going to be flat. It's not going to be contoured because you can't do that with veneer. It's got to be a flat sheet laid on top of flat particle board.
It should be ready.
Somebody did that with an ink pen a long time ago.
Nobody's done that.
What's that?
Sold any Elliott yet?
Which one?
Is that right?
Which one had what? I don't kill people so bad.
Anything about this?
That picture's moving up. Welcome to New Antiques. Folks ever seen our tables before? Step over here, check this out. This is great. There's a couple things I'd like to mention about our tables right off front here. First, they're solid oak. Can you folks tell the difference between solid oak and veneer? Well, check this out. Notice how the grain runs all the way through. That's how you tell a solid oak from veneer. Veneer table, grain gets to the edge, the trim goes a different direction. Do you see how that is? Anything like this, anything with a pattern top, that's a veneer table. No matter what they tell you. They might grab this, still veneer table. And even though they're grabbing the solid oak. Ours are solid oak, through and through. But besides that, probably the best thing is the fact that these things can be used every day. This is nail polish remover. You ever spilt that before on these things? It's a nasty stuff. Takes the stuff right off. As you see, the nail polish comes off and voila, the finish is still intact. The main thing is you can set glasses on it, open the water in, people spill things on it, wipe it right up, won't have any problem. Now besides having all those, the solid oak and the protective super exclusive bar top finish, it's got the rack and pinion glides on both sides. Isn't that nice? Very easy to open and close. Leveling clips, up and down, all the sides. That replaces the dowel pin. Those things, they break off. What the leveling clips do is when you close the table up, gives you a nice, even finish across the top. Very smooth. Cards, you play cards, it won't stick. Open it back up, drop the fingernail polish, you've got front latch. That locks it in. That's with the leaf in or with the leaf out. Gives you a secure table. You can move it around without it coming apart on you. It's another little feature. Besides that, this is the base plate. This is probably one of the most important things, even though people don't talk about it. A lot of places just use pine or plywood base plate. Inch thick solid oak. On a pedestal table, there's so much stress and pressure put on this right here, you're not going to have a problem. That's the most important thing. Otherwise, you get a wobbly top. Okay. Working my way right down, we got a pedestal. Now these pedestals are made of solid oak. Like a barrel, all inside there. Fancy turn. Legs, solid oak. Down underneath there, they got leveling clips. Raise and lower it. Most floors are a little uneven. This way you don't have to put a matchbook underneath. Very nice. Now the whole table itself, 5-year warranty on the table, 3 on the bar top finish. Unheard of in the industry. They just don't do that. That's our tables. This is the color. This is the golden oak right here. Comes in the traditional dark. If you folks narrow down which side. Well, I think this is lovely. How many people do you set and everything? 4? Great! This is it. Close it up 4 to 5 comfortably. Jump to at least 24 inch. You got 16. You want me to just load that up into your car, folks? Or would you like to use it for it? On a veneer table, like I say, a lot of competitors do sell veneer. Some claim they're solid oak and they're really veneer. But the main thing is that you as a consumer know what's the difference between solid oak and veneer. And like we've mentioned before, the grain on a solid oak runs all the way through the edge. On a veneer table, it hits to the edge, the trim runs a different direction. Now this is solid oak, this trim. But inside here, it's particle board. You got to be careful because on a veneer table, they veneer the underside, they veneer inside here. Everything you see and touch feels like oak and looks like oak because it is. It's a thin layer of oak. Now the main thing is that you know the difference. Ours are solid oak, this is veneer. Those fancy pretty tops, well they are pretty, but they are veneer. They're not solid oak. Jumping to a chair, once again, we go back to the same scenario. The grain hits the edge, goes a different direction, it's veneer. Looking at this chair like this is an imported chair, competitors sell it. Oak leaf. Every oak leaf is imported. Rubber wood. See the small grain? Oak has a more definite gold grain. For some reason, people are selling this as an oak chair, misleading it. It's not. It's a lot softer wood, a lot cheaper wood, a lot easier to make.
Don't they just call it an oak finish rather than an oak chair? It's an oak leaf chair with an oak finish.
Their wording, yeah, that would be the wording they use. Exactly. The thing is, it's pretty easy to tell once, you know, it's easy to tell. Look at the grain. Dotted grain, that is not oak. The veneer, that's simple. Grain runs through, it's very easy to tell.
Do I need pads or, table pads for the top of your tables?
Absolutely not. The best thing about our tables is we sell them to be used every day. If you're looking for a table that you like the beauty of it, but you're going to be putting a table pad on, we don't have what you want. We want you to use our tables. We want you to see the beauty all the time and also be able to use them. Table pads are not necessary.
But should I buy them?
No. Why waste the money? That's the big thing. We've got a good value. This protective finish, we've got a 3-year warranty on it. I gotta come back to that because nobody else has a 3-year warranty on the finish of their tables. That's the big thing. I would not use a table pad. I wouldn't waste the money. No need to.
Will your top scratch?
It's possible. It's solid oak. Anything solid oak is a lot tougher finish than anything else out there. Takes a lot more to scratch this table. But sure, anything solid oak, it can be scratched. Looking for chairs. Oh, great. This is one of our most popular selling chairs right here. Now, all our chairs we sell here at New Antiques have a 10-year warranty. And that's a warranty that's in writing. Flipping over a chair. Now, the reason we give it a 10-year warranty, we use an epoxy glue when we put these things together. Most places just use that normal commercial glue. And the problem with commercial glue is it dries out. And that's why you get those wobbly legs back home. These chairs, epoxy, all the way through. All the joints are used epoxy glue. Now, if you look closely, you'll see some reinforced staples and nails through here. That's just an added feature to help give you that security. But the main thing is the epoxy glue, 10-year warranty. One of the best tests people can do on a chair. You're looking for a chair, looking for something with quality. Tip it up on its leg. Give it a good shove in on one of those legs. If you hear some creaking, well, then you might have problems. On this chair, you don't. You'll see a lot of people do this on chairs. They'll stand on chairs. No big deal. Big guys, well, that would be kind of interesting. But this, they don't hurt. It doesn't hurt it. It doesn't hurt it at all. The main thing is I tip it up on a leg. Because almost any chair, even if it's put together bad, you can stand on it. But this is one of those showman type things that a lot of salespeople do. Anyway, let's get back to the chair. The finish on the chairs.
This is the golden finish. Matches our table golden very nicely. They also come in the dark and the natural. Solid oak chairs, completely solid oak. Look at the seat. Solid oak. The spindles on the legs, all solid oak. The back part, solid oak. Our chairs are solid oak. 10-year warranty on these chairs. And I have to emphasize the fact that it is in writing. It's not just me telling you that it's solid oak. 10-year warranty. I love these chairs. So we're looking for office furniture. Great. This is some of the greatest stuff for your home office right here. This here is an executive desk. Now this is a 72-inch desk. About as big as you're going to find. The thing when you're looking at desks, look at this. See how nice and easy that drawer opens? It's on an Accurite glide system. The best type of glide system you can find in a desk now. It's the greatest. Feel how easy that is. You got to really try these drawers to really know the quality of them. Okay, besides the drawer mechanism, which is all very nice, you open up the middle drawer. Here you've got yourself some pencil holders and a felt line inside here. That's really nice. That's an added extra. A lot of places don't put those in. This desk does. On the sides, you got to see this because this is unique. This is library paneling. And the thing about this is it goes all the way around the desk. You could actually use this desk as a room divider. So you get the beauty all the way around. It's not cheap. A lot of places when you get in the back of that desk, straight across, just a piece of plywood. No, not this desk. Then again, this is probably about the best quality desk you can buy, and that's what we carry here. When you're looking at the file drawer, you open this up. This is set up for both legal and letter-size files. All you simply do, take this piece of wood, slide it over. Legal and letter-size. Hanging files is what this is all about here. So you can either set it up for either way, and that's on both sides of this particular desk. And once again, I got to pull out that mechanism. That's probably the biggest feature about it. You got a lot of weight on these files, it's not going to break. And this is a desk that's not going to last you 5 months, 2 years. It's going to look nice for years in your home. So it's really worth it. Let's show you some file cabinets now. We've got a couple different styles. Right here, I'm going to show you what we call a personal two-drawer file. Pulls out, it's set up for legal side, letter side. Once again, you look at the brass handles. It's got a lock on it. Flip it around. Nice finish on the back. So you can use this almost anywhere you want to. That's a personal file. Kind of simple, but yet it's quite nice with all the solid brass and so forth. Then we jump over here. We've got what we call our lateral file. This file cabinet, you can run your files this way, or you can run them one long way. But once again, it's got the nice drawer on the side. It's very good quality. Now once again, this is one of those files that's finished all the way around. You can use this anywhere you want to. And now to the chair. Look for roll-top desks. We've got a large selection of roll-top desks. They all start in the range of 36 inches all the way up to 66 inches. This particular model is a 60-inch roll-top desk by no press. One of the nice things about this desk, once again, those slide mechanisms down below. Look at all these individual cubby holes here. One of the nice things about this desk is the fact that these are all individual. A lot of places, they'll have 3 together and fold out as one big drawer. This is all individual cubby holes. It takes a little extra to do that, and that's why they give you the quality. Once again, solid brass all the way around here. This is what we call an S-shaped camber door. The thing about the quality of this is back behind. You can't see it, but you sure can feel it. It's made of canvas. That's going to last you. That's the big thing about the camber door. They've got a couple secret little compartments in this desk. Store your valuables. This kind of nifty little thing for this. They copied these things off of the old-time desk. That's why they have a couple little fancy little holes like that for you. On the sides, once again, a copy of the old-time desk. They got the mail slots. Close this desk down. Lock it up. Slip your mail through. You don't have to see it. But it does have a center lock on this desk. which is nice. A lot of them put them on the side. This is a center locking key. Roll it on up. Back to some of the other things about the desk. They've got the pencil drawer. They've got the felt-in lining. But I just look at all the cubby holes. Right here, you open it up. You got yourself a light underneath here. All these little cubby holes. Just some of the neatest little places to put things. They really go for the authenticness of the old roll-top desk. They really style them well. Made of the oak, solid oak, all over the place. The beautiful carved handles. I love this desk. Paneling all the way around. Library panels, just like the other desk. So you can actually use this desk also as a room divider.
Why do you think they put the felt in the bottom of the drawer?
Oh, it's a rich thing. It makes you feel it's nice, very nice. And the main reason I think is really just for looks. People open up a desk, they're going to be spending this type of money on it. It's just an additive. It only costs them a little bit, but it makes it really nice.
Why do you think people buy a roll-top desk?
I think a lot of it has to do with prestige in a sense. People like roll-top desks for that. The fact that you can close this up, work your little buns off all day and be able to close up and not have to see it is important. People are very neat nowadays. You can close it up and lock it up. But the main thing I believe is it's historic and it's art. Their grandfather used to have a roll-top desk. They've always loved their grandfather's roll-top desk. Let's get one for their own.
What kind of person buys a roll-top desk?
We have all types of people. Business people, people that work out of their home, their office. They love to have an office desk for their home, and a roll-top that is. And professional people put them in their offices, but all sorts of people. People that are really looking for, it's prestigious to have a roll-top desk. That's the big word, it's prestigious. So you folks have been looking for computer furniture for your home. This is great. Have you ever seen much around? Probably not. No, I didn't think so. This does not look like a computer desk, does it? But look at this. You flip this up, drop this down. Here sits your keyboard. Very nice, isn't it? Height it. You can use this desk when you're not using the computer. Your monitor sets up here on top. This drive unit sits inside here. Very handy. This drawer has been designed for your printer. The printer sits right in here. The paper feeds through this slot right on down to the bottom. Very nice. One of the other things is, besides all these things for the computers, it once again has a very nice glide system on the drawers. This is as quality of a desk as you can buy. The panel sides all the way around once again. This desk here is what they consider a flat top computer desk. 60 inches wide. They do make the same type of style in a roll top desk. Oh, you like the flat top? Great. Well, let's continue with this. Down below, the printer drawer. Inside here, you have all the cords that plug in. It's all main, so you can just flip a switch and everything comes on. You don't have to plug in this, plug in that. One switch and you're ready to do business. But once again, you get done with all your computer stuff. Close it all up. And it looks like a regular desk. One of the big things about here in New England.
What are those brass things, those metal things up there?
Oh, my gosh, did I forget these? These are very important because this is where all your cords can feed through. Little brass outlet sits right down there, unnoticeable, looks great, looks sharp, but all your cords filter right through there to be plugged in. It hides it, makes it look like they're not even there. You can put a lamp, calculators, all that cords can run through there. That's what those are for.
Does that top have some particle board in it, or is it solid oak all the way?
It's got probably the most solid oak of any desk that you can find, really. It does still have a little bit of veneer in there, but once again, that's oak veneer. Solid all the way around. About every place you touch. Once again, this is very important. Customer comes in. This is our new antiques brochures. Pink, the white, they've got to leave with these things. They buy from us, great. Take these with you. Not going to buy, take these. Check us out. We've got our phone number, our address right here, folks. Tell your friends here. Take 5, 10, take them all. Pass them out. You need more, come back and get us. The thing is, if they leave with this, they'll remember us. They'll come back. They like what they saw. They know they did. They want to be able to come back and see what we've got in the future.
Hi, how you doing today? Have you ever been in our store before? No, you haven't. Well, let me show you a little bit about our tables. All of our tables with leaves come with rack and pinion gears, so it's really easy to open and close. They're also all 1-inch solid oak and come with our exclusive Super Bar Top finish. Resist nail polish remover, boiling water, lacquer thinner.
You're okay. Come on
alcohol.
by. When you're ready to go.
You can pour nail polish remover and it won't hurt to finish at all. Take it right off. There's no veneer or polyurethane. This is a polyurethane table. If you notice, a nail polish remover would ruin it. Also, sunlight or heat or cold breaks it down and breaks the finish down. This is a veneer table. It's pressed board with a veneer finish over it. They say it's all solid wood, but it really is just veneer with more or less cardboard with a veneer over it. With our tables, we have no wooden or plastic dowel rods. Instead, we have metal levelers, automatically level the table, so you have a flush finish all the way across. And we have the solid brass trunk locks that lock the table underneath, and you won't have any gaps or anything for food to fall into. The base plate on the table is also solid oak. A lot of people use pine or ash. This will ensure the table won't wiggle around through the years. The pedestal and the legs are also all solid oak. You have a choice of the Empire, which looks like that one on this table, or the Ball and Claw. Which do you prefer? Oh,
Ball and Claw.
Ball and Claw. Very good choice. A lot of people like that. All of our tables also are sealed underneath, so it'll ensure you against cracking and splitting. It won't crack or split underneath. And we also have the waterfall edge, which is very unique and exclusive to our company. So what do you think about this size table? This is a 48-inch round.
Mm-hmm.
How many people did you say you had in your family? You had 6 in your family. Okay, this is a 48-inch round, and it comes with a 24-inch leaf that looks like this. When you open it up, it looks like this table right here.
Uh-huh.
Comfortably seats 6 people. Okay. Would you like a little bit bigger of a table?
No,
Or
tell me about those chairs. Why do you have those chairs up there?
This is one of our chairs. It's all solid oak, all throughout. This is a chair from another company. They use a lot of rubber wood on the spindles and on the back instead of solid oak, and the inside will look like this, where it has pressed board, and on the front facing it's solid oak. So it makes you think it's solid oak, but really on the inside it's pressed board. And they say it's all solid oak, but it really isn't. Our chairs all have a 10-year warranty against cracking or splitting or any spindles coming loose.
Mm-hmm.
On our chairs, we also use nails, screws, and double epoxy glue instead of like an Elmer's wood glue a lot of other companies use that will dry up and crack and split over the years, and then they'll give you a chair that is very unstable. But we use a hot double epoxy glue on our chairs that it's like a rubber that it won't loosen up or crack or split through the years.
Is there anything else you want to show me about a chair?
That they're very sturdy, and like I said, we use screws, as you see here, and nails in all the joints, so you don't have to worry about it coming loose. We have the light golden oak finish and the dark traditional, which looks like
No, that's okay. That's okay.
which looks like the darker.
Let me ask you a question about the table. Why should I buy your table?
Well, we get them exclusively from a company called Great Oak Products.
Uh-huh.
We're the only store that gets them from this company. They're all solid oak, and the finish is great on them. It'll last you forever.
Forever?
Forever.
That's a long time. Why do you say forever?
Well, we have a 5-year guarantee on our tables. They guarantee it, and usually if a table, it collects and loses moisture through the years. Our tables, if it cracks or splits, it'll crack usually within the first year because it expands and contracts the most during the first year. They're sealed underneath. and they won't crack and split.
Sure. Is there any other reason why I should buy it?
Do you like it?
Okay, let me show you some of the unique things about our tables. First of all, we all know it's solid oak. We preach it's solid oak, it is solid oak, and there's all there is to it. Real easy to open and close. It's got the rack and pinion gears, no problem with that. You don't have to get your husband out of the chair to help you open it. He's watching the game, he ain't going to get up anyway. It's solid oak, including the plate that the table goes on. The rack and pinion, you got metal levels, no more wood, no more plastic, no dowels that can break or crack or fall off. Levels the table automatically. We close it up. We got our trunk locks. Close them up. There's no cracks, no openings. The table stays together. The kids can jump up and down on it. It's not going to open up on you. We know the pedestal is solid oak. We know the legs are solid oak. And you notice the legs, we have our ball and claw. We have our Empire legs. It's your choice. The ball and claw are a little more expensive, but it's still your choice.
Okay.
No matter which leg you pick, we have levelers on the bottom. You can level the table. You can move it around from room to room. You can move it around in the room. Don't worry about the floor not being evil. The levelers are going to take care of that. Our bar top finish. We talk about our bar top finish all the time. The only thing that's going to hurt this finish is one of your kids decides to carve his initials in the table. It's boiling water, hot pans, lacquer. You notice we clean them off with nail polish remover. Nothing takes the finish off the table. We have a 5-year guarantee on the table.
Nothing takes the finish off?
Well, sandpaper, maybe.
That's all that will take it off?
Nothing will take it off. Like I said,
Nothing will take it off? Wow.
Nothing.
That's impressive. What is it made out of?
The finish itself?
Yeah.
That's a good question. It's a finish that was developed by the company who makes tables for us, which is Great Oak Products. I'm not quite sure just what goes into it.
But we
know, and we've been through this before, and we showed to many people. We sold many tables.
Will it scratch?
Will it scratch? Yeah, if you work on it, it'll scratch.
Yeah.
It's not
I
gonna
just want
scratch
it
easily.
to. I just want it to eat off. I've got a work table in the garage.
Well, then don't work on it. Don't saw on it. Don't dance on it. Just eat on it. You won't have any problems with it. Again, you're dealing with a solid oak table. Yeah, solid oak has some drawbacks.
Okay, but a while ago you said nothing would take the finish off, and
No, that's
you
not.
said it will scratch.
I said that it will scratch if you work on it. Nothing is break-proof.
Okay.
Nothing is break-proof.
Okay, well, tell me
If your
so-
kid takes
tell-
a sharp instrument and decides to scratch it across the table, yeah, it will scratch.
Okay,
Can we
that's
fix
the
it
only
for
thing.
you? Yes, we can fix it for you. If we can't fix it, can we replace it in a 5-year warranty period? Yes.
Oh, how long is the finish warranted for?
The table itself is warranted for 5 years.
I see.
The finish will last you longer than that. Will last you a lifetime.
But how long is the finish warranted for?
Again, it's warranted for the same amount of time as the table.
Okay.
We can't guarantee the table for 5 years and the top for 4 years because the top just doesn't.
I was
keep on.
reading your literature. It says the finish is warranted for 3 years.
Oh, you got me there. You got me
Okay.
there.
What do you call that finish?
We call it a bar top finish. Why do we call it a bar top finish? It's a name the company came up with. It seems to work well. I believe the reasoning for that is if you went into a bar or a lounge and you have a table that people beat on all the time and drink on and spill things on, it lasts. Our table lasts. Do the same thing to it. It will last. Spill food on it. Spill water on it.
Is there anything else you want to tell me about that table? It looks nice.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it comes in a different sizes. It comes in a 42-inch, it comes in a 48-inch, it comes with 1 leaf, it comes with 2
All right.
leaves.
Could you tell me something about your chairs?
We have quite a few different style chairs. Again, our chairs are solid oak. You'll notice we have some chairs that are not.
Oh, you sell chairs that are not solid oak?
No. You're getting ahead of me. Don't get ahead of me.
All right.
If you get ahead of me, you confuse me. If you confuse me, I confuse you, and then we're both lost.
I understand.
There are some chairs that are made with a veneer finish.
I see.
It's either pressed wood or another type of wood. The veneer finish is maybe a 16-inch thick. It's a veneer oak. All it means is it's a veneer oak. Doesn't mean it's going to wear. It won't take the beating. It's a solid oak.
Okay.
We have a wear finish on our chairs. Not the same as our tables, but it's a wear finish.
How long is the
Made-
finish? How long is the
Chairs are
finish?
warranted for 10 years.
I see. How long is the finish on the chairs warranty?
Should last as long as the warranty on the chair, 10 years. Now,
The
it will last
finish on the
longer.
chairs is 10 years?
Yeah, I'll go so far as to say that.
I read your warranty, I didn't see that. That's okay.
Well, it's okay. You probably read it a little. You read it. You studied it. That's fine. I'm going out on a limb. I'm telling you, our chairs will last you 10 years.
I wrote the warranty too, by the way.
You did. Okay. You read it. You studied it. You know more about it than I do.
Yeah, I read it at least.
Solid oak. Throw it on the floor. Stand on it. Let the kids
Show
do what
me.
they want. It's not going to get damaged.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying the chair won't scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I'm saying is if you stand on it, the leg's not going to come off. The biggest problem with chairs is the legs come loose, the backs come loose. Now, again, it's got a 10-year warranty.
How do you keep if that's the biggest problem, how do you keep that from happening?
Well, how do we keep it from happening?
Sure.
It's the way the chair is made, with the gluing and the screws. It don't mean it's not going to happen.
Come on by, you won't bother us. We're making a Steven Spielberg movie. No, go ahead, go on by. If you walk slow, we'll know who you are.
Show us.
Yeah.
If the leg comes loose, if the leg comes off, if the back comes loose, within a 10-year period, bring it back. If I can't fix it, I'll give you another chair.
Okay, now, I read that in the warranty.
Well, now you read some of the most important things.
All right.
Now, all the different sizes, you can buy with 4 chairs, 6 chairs, 8 chairs. All I need to know is which table, how many chairs, and
Okay.
give me a deposit. We'll get it ready for you.
Good. Is there anything else you want to tell me about chairs or tables?
No, I think we pretty well covered it.
Table here. Okay, our tables are 1-inch solid oak. Okay, what we have is a rack and pinion gearing system on here. Let's say you or your wife, let's say your wife has to take the leaf out of the table by herself. She can do it real easy. All she has to do is pop up these trunk latches right here, open up the table, opens up real easy, take the leaf out, close it back up. Just like that. Now the thing about our tables too, on most tables, you get the line from the leaf. Okay, with our table that doesn't happen because of the trunk latches. The trunk latches close up real nice, gives it a nice tight fit. Okay, it's all solid oak like I said. The legs, you have 3 different kinds of legs. Okay, the Econo, the Imperial, and the Ball and Claw. Ball and Claw is a $40 upgrade. That's if you want to, get a little fancier with it.
You say it's an upgrade. Is it a better leg than the other leg? Is it,
Well, it's a
is
little
it
bit
a
more
worse leg?
stylish than the other legs.
And that means an upgrade?
Well, that's why it's more stylish. That's the best thing about our tables is the finish. Okay, what we have is called a super exclusive bar top finish. Okay, resists almost anything. Okay, nail polish. You see nail polish on this table, comes right off with nail polish remover. Now you go to another company, they're going to give you a solid oak table, if they give you a solid oak table. All right, they're probably going to give you a veneer, and they're going to say it's solid oak. Now with our tables, solid oak, and we have the finish. Okay, another company, one of our competitors, okay, they'll give you the oak, but they're going to give you a polyurethane finish or a Formica. Now, as you can see on this table, nail polish remover will eat it right up. Okay, with our table, put a little bit of nail polish remover up there, on there. Won't hurt the table at all. Wipe it off. Takes the nail polish right off without hurting it. Okay, you can take a 400-degree cookie sheet, put it on here, and nothing will happen.
A 400-degree cookie sheet?
400-degree cookie sheet. Now you put it on that table.
Who told you that? Who told you
My
that?
boss told me that.
Don? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Okay. And take a hot coffee pot on, or off the coffee machine, put it on here, nothing will happen. You take it and put it on this table, it'll stick right to it.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
What else can I say about the table? It's got a 5-year warranty on the table.
Yeah.
Okay? Now our chairs have a 10-year warranty.
I see.
Okay? The chairs,
What does that warranty cover on your table there?
anything that goes wrong.
Anything?
The trunk latches, the leveling clips inside.
If I dropped
level
it
out
from the
table.
truck on the way home, would that cover the...
No, that wouldn't cover because that's your damage.
I see.
That isn't
Okay.
maintenance damage.
But you said anything. I wanted to
Okay, well,
clarify that.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Okay? With the chairs, okay, these
Now,
are some...
excuse me, what is the warranty on the finish on the table?
3 years.
Oh, is it?
3 years on the finish.
And what does that include?
The finish of the table. If anything gets marked up, or if anything actually hurts the finish that we say won't.
Anything?
Well, I mean, if you take an axe,
I
you know,
see.
and beat the table with it, that's, you know, that doesn't cover it.
See.
Any normal wear and tear. Okay? Any other questions on the table?
Well, that's interesting that it's warranted against anything, huh?
Well, not.
Must be a good table. I hear that. All right. You want to tell me about chairs? I want to
Okay,
hear
the
about
chairs.
chairs.
You see some other chairs here. This is one from from one of our competitors. Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is an oak. They're passing rubber wood off as oak and saying it is. Okay, our chairs are solid oak. Okay, our chairs are made with screws, nails, and a double epoxy glue, which makes it a very, very strong chair. Okay, other companies are going to give you a chair with regular Elmer's wood glue, and that doesn't hold up as well as this does.
All other companies will do that?
Not all companies, but a lot of them.
I see.
Okay, the chairs, like I said, are very durable. They have a 10-year warranty on the chairs.
What does that warranty cover?
Anything that cracks or splits, let's say a spindle comes loose, the back here, that'll be covered. A leg breaks off. I mean, you bring it back and we'll give you a new chair, or
I see.
fix that one for you.
Okay.
Let me show you right here too with our tables. Getting back to the tables. This is what another company's going to give you. They're going to give you a veneer, okay? And they're going to tell you it's oak, whereas our company, we show you actually that it's solid oak.
Right.
Okay. You can go to a different company and they're going to tell you, okay, is this oak? Well, yeah, it is. Well, we actually show you where they're not going to.
Oh, is that right?
Okay, this is solid oak. This is our table, and this is theirs.
I see. How do I prove that their table isn't solid oak?
Well, you can't. That's why we have this demonstration. Okay, well, with the veneer, okay, you can see that it doesn't go all the way through. It goes here, and then this is added on here. Okay, that's a veneer table, where ours is solid all the way through the table.
If I go to another store and they say theirs is solid oak, but I don't think it is, how could I prove that theirs either really is solid oak or is a veneer table? How can I prove that with surety?
Like I said, I mean, you can tell by the grain of the wood. Okay, this is going one way and this is going the other. That's two pieces put together.
But the salesman stands there and grabs that edge and says, this is solid oak.
Well, then he's lying to you.
Oh, I see. I was looking in your store and I saw something called a certificate of truth. What is that?
That certifies that we're not lying to you about our tables, that they're solid oak, that we're not, telling you that it's veneer and you get home.
But it's blank.
Well, we fill it out for you.
Oh, I see.
Certifying that it's the truth.
That the other store is not selling solid oak, or
that
what?
We are selling solid oak.
Oh. How could you use that in another store?
What do you mean, how can we use it in another store?
Okay.
I don't understand the question.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking.
Okay.
Anything else you want to tell me about the table or the chairs?
Let me see. The table, there's another, you can get it with a straight pedestal or the turn pedestal. This is the turn pedestal. A straight pedestal would look like that one.
Okay.
Okay, and the turn pedestal is another $25 upgrade. It's got more design.
Oh, is that a better pedestal than the other one then, when you say upgrade?
It's got more design to it.
Well, is upgrade the same as design, or what?
I'm not necessarily saying it's a better.
What does upgrade mean then?
It's more stylish.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, how you doing today?
Fine.
Have you ever been to UNT before? Okay, great. Let me tell you a little bit something about our table here. Our tables. What we have is a rack containing gearing system, okay? And basically what that does, it makes it easy for the consumer to open and close, put the leaf in. You don't need to hire two Hulk Hogan, to flip it open, the leaf goes flying everywhere, right? We also have the leaf, which has metal stabilizing bars, so when you set it in, it stables itself out, okay? That way it doesn't flop around or anything. You don't have any wood or metal dowel rods that can wear out, okay? Also what we have, like I said, when you go to close it, we have what we call trunk buckles on the bottom. So you seal the trunk buckles up, and what that creates is the crack in the middle is not there. So no food falls in, you don't have that mess, you don't have to stick the knife in, and you know how that happens, right? It's a real nice thing. But the best part about our tables, and this is something I'm very proud of working in this company for, is a super exclusive bar top finish, okay? You can pour, they'll call it a mover on it,
crazy on it. What it does is it basically takes the nail polish away, and it doesn't hurt our finish at all, okay? And I can actually say that we are the only ones that have that finish, okay? We have a patent on it. And what it is, it just gives an extra advantage for the customer that's shopping around, okay? You can come here and feel safe that you're getting the best buy because you're buying solid oak, okay? It's not veneer, it's solid oak. Let me show you the difference between veneer and solid oak. What we have these tables here for is to kind of educate you a little bit, okay? So what it is you can tell the difference between veneer and solid oak. Veneer, the grain pattern goes this way, and all of a sudden if you look at the edge here, it starts going in a different direction. That's when you know you're buying veneer. So don't let any slick salesman try to hook you into this is solid oak when it isn't, okay? We're here at New Antiques, this is all solid oak, okay? And we're proud of having it. Our chairs, right here, have a 10-year warranty. We use screws, nails, and double epoxy glue. That way nothing comes loose. Heavy, okay. What size are you looking for? 4 people sitting? Did you want a solid one?
Show you how our tables are constructed.
All right.
We have this rack and pinion gear system. Makes it real easy to take the leaf in and out by yourself. You don't need another person. On our leaves, we don't have any plastic or wooden dowel rods. We have the metal levelers with the trunk locks. Put the leaf in a table, automatically levels itself, buckle it up with the trunk lock, you get a nice solid top looking table, and you won't get any food falling in the gaps. It's all one in solid oak. Even the guides over here, all pedestal legs are all solid oak. The best thing about our tables is the finish. It has our exclusive Super Bar Top finish. It'll resist anything in our market, including nail polish removal.
Anything?
Anything.
Huh. I have some hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric acid?
Will that hurt it?
I couldn't tell you one way or another. Bring it down here, but I'll tell you what, we'll try it for you.
Well, you said it would resist anything, and I was just curious. Go ahead.
Okay, it'll resist these household items right here.
That's
okay?
good. I read that.
Okay. Then I'll take some nail polish off of there. It doesn't hurt the finish.
Oh, that's impressive.
Okay. You do have choice on all our tables. Our tables come with the plain legs right over here, and you can upgrade if you like to the ball and claw legs.
Well, what do you mean? Is that leg a better leg then than that leg, or what?
No.
When you say upgrade, what are you talking about?
Okay, this leg is included in the price of the set, but if you like the fancier leg, you can get the ball and claw leg for $40 more.
So the fancy is what costs more, not the upgrade?
Right. The fancier leg is what it costs
Okay.
more. Also, in each one of our legs is a built-in Teflon leveler, so if your floor happens to be a little bit off, you can level it out to your floor and it'll be nice and solid.
Okay. Have you ever had kind of one with a rubber leveler on it at all?
Rubber lever? Yes.
Oh, you said they were all Teflon. I wondered. Okay.
Okay. They're Teflon levelers. There's some cushion underneath there to level it out to the floor. Okay. Our tables come with a 5-year warranty.
What does that mean? What's a 5-year warranty?
5-year warranty covers cracking, splitting, or anything coming loose.
I see.
Okay. Our finish, our exclusive Super Bar Top finish, has a 3-year written warranty.
I see. And what does that cover?
That covers anything that goes defective with the finish.
Anything that goes defective with the finish.
Right, under normal household conditions.
I see.
Okay. It doesn't cover abuse or neglect or anything like that.
Okay, good.
Okay. Let me show you how we make our chairs. Our chairs are made with screws, nails, and double epoxy glue. They're put together 3 different ways. Double epoxy glue does not dry, crack, and split like a regular wood glue does. Most other chair companies use an Elmer's wood glue or a regular wood glue. Ozone in the air breaks down the wood glue. Spindles start coming loose. Okay. These chairs, you can stand on them. You can throw them across the room. It's all one in solid oak. The chairs come with a 10-year written warranty.
Okay.
Okay. A few other things we have here to show you. Show you the difference between solid oak and veneer. Here's our solid oak table cut apart here. You can tell, the way you can tell solid oak is you can see the wood grain goes all the way through the edge of the table. Okay? Comes all the way through the edge of the table. A veneer table, the top of the grain will come to the edge, will stop, and go in a different direction. I don't know about you, but there's no tree that I know that grows that way. Okay? And then you could also see that it's a 1/16 of an inch thick oak veneer, and the rest is press board underneath there. That's how you tell the difference between solid oak and oak veneer, and that's why we have our tables cut apart here. To educate you, let you know what you're looking at. Now the chairs. This chair right here is made from rubber wood, okay? This chair here is an oak veneer chair. 2 inches into the chair, all the way around is solid oak, and then the inside of the chair is made from pressed board, and here's the veneer part right here. Now, hand it to me. Okay. This guy right here is made from rubber wood. You're cutting down the trees in the rainforest, and they're coming out with this oak imitation wood. The way you can tell the difference between that is the rubber wood has very little, very fine grain in there, almost like pin dot grain.
Sure.
As where the solid oak, the grain is longer and thicker and runs all the way through the edge.
Okay.
You see here we cut apart the chair so you can see the inside is made out of wood. This one right here, this guy is our solid oak chair. There you can see it's all one in solid oak. Okay. This is the chair right here. Again, you can see the difference between the solid oak and the rubber wood and veneer. And this one here is just being veneer with pressed board on the inside. This size table right here, is this about the size you're looking for? Is this good for you? How many people are sitting in the family?
Oh, that's a nice question. Is there anything else you want to tell me about the table?
Hey, this right here is our 54-inch roll top. If you feel underneath here, you can feel a cloth woven tambour, which is a better tambour backing that they use on the market. Just being flexible all the time like this will go through a lot of wear and tear. Most other manufacturers just use like a cardboard type material back there, which breaks down, cracks and splits, and then after a while some of your spindle starts coming loose. This one here, you see you have your 6 different compartments. There's a compartment there. You have different sizes here. You have your file drawers in the middle here for your pen and pencils. Here's your grommet hole.
Yeah.
This is for your electrical cords to come through here so they won't be frayed by the edge of the wood.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The top, it is a locking top. Right on the side here is your mail slots. You can drop your mail through there, bills, paper, whatever, and this stays locked so you don't have to open it up all the time.
Okay.
Your middle drawer right here, this is fully finished with your felt inside here. Here's your keys for the locks. And if you feel the drawer glides here, you notice that these are Accuride drawer glides. These won't bog down. You can put a lot of weight in here and still move the drawer real evenly. It won't bog down on you. On either side, you have your dual dictation slides. Sitting there, you can go to either side, whatever side of your desk you're on. Going down to your drawers, here's your inside of your drawer. That's all solid wood, solid oak.
Is the whole desk solid oak?
This desk here is about 90% solid oak.
What is it solid oak then?
The insides, right in here, these inside panels are oak veneer.
I see.
Okay.
Is the top solid oak?
No, the writing surface and the top here is oak veneer. The writing surface has to be oak veneer. If it was just solid oak, you'd be writing on there and you start putting indentations on it. You need the oak veneer because it's harder, it pushes back on your pen or pencil.
Does it have particle board in it? Does that desk have particle board in it?
Yes, it does.
I see.
Yes, it does. We have other desks that are all solid oak, but this particular one does have some veneer in there.
Do you have any roll tops that are all solid oak?
Yes, I have an Oak Crest roll top that is solid oak.
It has no particle board in it?
It does have some particle board in it, right?
I see.
It does have a little bit of particle board in it.
I see.
I don't have any roll tops that are all 100% solid oak.
I
Okay.
see.
Get back to your question.
Why do they put particle board in the desk?
That's to keep the price down. Keep the
Okay.
price down.
All right.
But we do use a real high quality veneer in the desk. It looks, if we put solid oak next to the veneer, you would not be able to tell the difference.
Okay, anything else you want to tell me about that desk?
Yes. You have your 2 file compartments down here, adjustable, and you have this part right here, which is all solid also. That's adjustable.
Is that solid oak?
This right here is solid oak, yes. This here is solid, okay? And also, both of these file drawers lock. So your top locks, and then you can lock both of your file drawers.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay? But these drawers here do not lock.
Okay.
Is this the right color you're looking for?
Oh, that's nice. Tell
Okay.
me about that file cabinet.
Okay. The file cabinet here is a deluxe file cabinet. It has the drawer glides on
on here, which you can see move real freely.
Uh-huh.
So if you put a lot of files in here, get a lot of weight on here, they are the metal glides on here. They will move freely after a while, and then they are adjustable. On this particular model here, the top drawer is the only one that locks. The other drawers do not lock on here. Okay?
Is that a cheap one because it's got plain signs? It's kind of plain.
Well,
Is that a
this
cheap
one. No, this isn't a cheap one. This one is the middle of the road. If you want something more in a deluxe model, we do have other models with raised panel sides.
Don't leave.
Okay,
You got to
okay.
stand there and talk.
Okay. We have other models which have the raised panels on the sides and the raised panels on the front. That is a
But does
deluxe
that
model.
make that? But is this one a cheaper one then?
No, it's not any cheaper. It's built the same way as a deluxe model. Deluxe model just cosmetically has a little more raised panels on the sides and on the front of it. And it still has the brass handles on the front.
You said this is a middle of the road one. Do you have one even cheaper than that?
I have one less expensive, yes. Yes, I do.
How is it made?
That's made just the same way, except it has a different type of finish on it. It's an oil finish. This is a lacquer finish. And none of the drawers lock.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about that file drawer?
It's heavy duty. It'll last you forever.
So tell me your name.
Hi, my name is Renee. Have you ever been in New Antiques?
No, I haven't.
Never have. Okay, what are you looking for today?
That roll top looks interesting.
Roll top? Okay, most of our furniture comes in 5 different stain colors. Okay, this particular roll top is a very nice quality roll top. It comes with the a nice gliding door on it, and it's got the back paneling of the canvas. It's a special made canvas, so if it wears, it does not wear. Okay, you got your little holders here.
Okay.
That that you can put separate little things in here. Okay, stamps, little notes. You got the dual secretary on each side, and you got the nice door glides. Okay, and everything about this desk is the top of the line. Okay, it's good quality. The dividers here are in solid oak. This is about 90% solid oak.
What's the rest of it?
It's oak veneer. Okay, the sides here are oak veneer, and the top, obviously, because you can't write on oak because it's going to imprint.
Does it have any particle board in it whatsoever?
Particle board? No, it doesn't.
Is that right? It's all solid oak.
It's 90% solid oak.
What's the other 10%?
Oak veneer.
And it has no particle board in it.
No particle board. Okay?
Are all of your desks solid oak?
Are all our desks solid oak?
Yes, sir.
Most of them are. Most of them are solid oak.
Oh.
You see the felt
Is
here?
this desk solid oak?
This one right here?
Yes, sir.
Oak crest is, again, 90-95% solid oak. There might be a couple pieces like the top layer here, obviously, like I told you on the other desk, that you can't write into that can't be solid oak. Okay?
It is not solid oak.
Right.
But it is all oak. It's not no particle board in it. Is that correct?
Right. Okay.
You're wrong there.
Okay. That's right. You know, once you say something, you can't go back on it.
This is, whatever. I'm trying to figure out how we
Okay.
go ahead.
Great. Getting back to this one that you're interested in, sir.
Okay.
Is when you have it closed here, you got the nice little lock right here.
Yeah.
And you also have the openings to put letters in.
I see.
Okay. Real nice feature. The bottom drawers can lock. Okay. As a matter of fact, they can handle a lot of pressure. Okay. You can actually step on it if you want. They last forever. They don't sag after other old roll tops. If you ever purchased one before, they start sagging after a while.
What?
Drawers.
You say you could actually step on that drawer? Do you step on that drawer a lot?
No, I'm just saying what my point is, sir, is that if you go to step on it, okay, it can resist that. So what I'm trying to say is it's not gonna get weak over the years. It's gonna last you forever. Okay, and that's all we try to do here at New Antiques is buy or sell you top of the line quality merchandise.
Okay.
Okay. We take Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. How would you like to pay for it?
All right. That's good. Always.